Hello everyone and welcome to another Bad Company 2 video. I am using the AUG, the MP443 with 40mm grenades, 4x scope and magnum ammo, and I'm playing Conquest on this map, so the vehicle perk is useless. Anyway, let's continue. I'm starting the new series, which is Know Your Weapon! Yay, because it's Monday, and every Monday I'm bringing out a Bad Company 2 video, just because I really love this game, and I've gotten back into it because of Conquest. Conquest's really fun. It's just like a really big, just huge spawn trap and death match. It's great. And I do pretty well in this match. You'll probably be able to see from the stats at the end that I'm pretty pleased with myself. I don't get, in terms of Conquest, I don't think I get a huge amount of kills, but if you look at my, how many deaths I have, 1. I think you'll find I'm pretty much helping my team by doing that. So anyway, let's talk about this weapon. My personal preference is I love this weapon. It is probably one of my favourite assault rifles apart from the M416. I love the M416, and so it's pretty much on par with the M416 in my opinion. Like this usability and damage and just how I use the weapon is probably on par with that. So with that out of the way, let's give you some stats. Up close, without Magnum, it does 16.7 damage per bullet, and that drops off to 12.5 damage per bullet at max range. Now it starts to drop off at 20 meters, and then its max range is something like 65, I think. It drops down, well, it's about around that area. At 65 meters, it will do, well, at 65 meters and over, it will do 12.5 damage no matter what. So it's not the strongest weapon at max range. Similar weapons to it is the XM8. It also does 16.7 damage up close, but at max range that does 14.3 damage. So you've got to get a few more bullets down range to kill people at longer distance. But that doesn't really matter because it's just a tiny difference. So moving on, I guess, I want to talk about the iron sights. Nobody ever talks about iron sights on this game. They just skip over it completely. Iron sights and the muzzle flash are just two of the most important factors of a gun. Like, the iron sights of this weapon are pretty open. They don't get in the way, really. But the ring around it does. I'm actually using a 4x scope here. But if you play with this weapon with just the iron sights, then there's a little ring, and then inside the ring there's the little actual sight where you aim. And the ring can get in the way sometimes because it is quite thick, but it's a fairly decent iron sight. It's fairly open inside the ring, that is, and you've got a pretty good visibility of it. So I kind of like it. I mean, if I wasn't running a long distance wasn't playing a long distance kind of style here, I would definitely run with the iron sights because, I don't know, just running a red dot, I could just have extra ammo or something, get more grenades with that perk. So, talking about Muzzle Flash. Muzzle Flash, when using a weapon, is huge. Like, not this weapon is huge, I mean it's just a huge thing, because nobody really pays attention to Muzzle Flash, but it is actually such an important part of the weapon. This weapon I'm using has a very manageable muzzle flash. Like, when I fire, I can see exactly where I'm shooting still. If I'm using like an LMG, like the saw, I hate the saw because I cannot see a damn thing when I'm firing that weapon. Like, I fire, and then just the muzzle flash completely fills the screen and it fills the sights, and I cannot see a thing. Like, if I'm going to kill somebody, I have to spot them first, which I usually do, but I have to be spotting somebody and then like following the red dot because I actually can't see them when firing. But with this weapon, the muzzle flash actually goes out to the side or down below or something like that, so you can actually see where you're shooting, which is awesome. Which is mostly with all the assault rifles, it's a fairly manageable muzzle flash. So it's a decent weapon, like, overall. The recoil is actually fairly bad though. Like, it's probably one of the worst for recoil if you are trying to run and gun without aiming down sights. It loses a lot of accuracy that way, and it has a lot of, what's it called, kick. It's got a bit of a kick, and it's got a lot of just moving around when going full auto. But if you're doing what I'm doing, which is like running doing it in long range. I'm running a 4x scope because I want to kill people from a bit of a distance, and then just burst firing, literally just tap 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 tap, tapping like it's the M16 or the AN94, just pretending it's like one of those weapons, and you'll kill people so much easier and so much faster. I do this for pretty much the entire match, and I've never killed people quicker. It's insane, because when you do full auto, your accuracy really does suffer, and the bullets just fly around people. Like, you know when people are shooting at you and you hear the bullets whiz around your head, that's because they're full auto. You can run away and get into cover and then shoot them back when they're reloading. With this, if you burst fire, just tap 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 tap, it gets rid of that element. It gets rid of all factors of recoil, because the first couple of shots are always dead on target, which is awesome. So what else is there to talk about? I would say the Magnum ammo damage, but I think I haven't actually done the math. Magnum ammo does a 0.25 bonus to bullets, so it takes the damage up to, what's 0.25 times 16.7? I can't work that out in my head just like on the fly, because I'm trying to do entertaining commentary at the same time. I should have worked it out before. Anyways, it will take off 1 bullet, like, to kill. So if you look at the stats now, let's see, it takes, what, 5 bullets to kill. If you put no, just over 5, 6. It takes 5 to 6 bullets to kill. If you put Magnum ammo on that, it will take off 1 bullet usually. Pretty much with every weapon it takes off 1 bullet, which is quite handy, I guess. I'm running it now just because I'm doing a long distance and I need that extra damage at the long distances. And I think that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this weapon. It's a very versatile weapon, it's a very interesting weapon. It looks pretty good. Like, on the screen, from the side, when you're holding it, it looks really good. Look, perfect example there. Tap, 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 dead. Like, so quick. That was less than a second. That was like just under a second. That was awesome. But anyway, what was I saying? Like, yeah, how awesome this gun looks. Like, look at it from the side. It looks completely badass. Like, just seriously, just look at it. See? If you actually look at a picture of this weapon, it's really odd. I think it's an Austrian-made weapon. I'm not quite sure. I've done a tiny bit of research on where it's from. I'm not really interested on where it's from. But it's... in real life, it is quite an ugly weapon. And I think in Modern Warfare 2, it's a heavy... or a light machine gun or something like that. Not heavy. I got told off for calling something a heavy machine gun once. It was quite funny. I was very tired, so shh. But in Modern Warfare 2, it's something like a light machine gun, which is really odd. And then here it's an assault rifle. But so yeah, I'm not really bothered. But in my opinion, it's a great weapon to use, and it is one of my preferences. If I'm going to run an assault, I will use the M416, as I said, or this weapon. So that's great. Now, that's out the way. Let's talk a bit more about the gameplay. I'm playing Conquest, sorry. And Conquest is actually really good. Like, it's just like one huge spawn trap. It's one huge deathmatch, and it's completely awesome. And the tactics I wanted to do in this match was not die, which is why I ran the 4x scope, because I really didn't want to die. And I wanted to take people out from a distance, and I wanted to try this burst fire tactic, because everybody keeps saying burst fire, and I usually do, but I'm usually mostly concentrating on close quarters. Like, I try to get up close to people as close as I can before I shoot, because I like going full auto. That's just me and my, like, happy trigger finger. Ooh, I'm doing well. So I decided to take it easy, lay back, actually do a major defending role, because my team were doing an awesome job of pushing forward, and that's great. Like, we were all pushing forward, we were all taking points. I was capping quite a bit of flags, but when we got all of them, it was just kind of like, okay, we're really pushed forward now. We can push into their spawn, but I want to stay back and just defend one area, and it works for me. Like, I've got a nice visibility over here on top of this house with this Wookiee to my right, well, and my left. Jeez, Wookiees everywhere. And I can see pretty much everything. So I'm just constantly looking around for people, and I see a guy die over there. So where is he? Oh, spot assist, dang. Don't you just hate it when that happens? Like, I see someone, bang, 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 use up most of your ammo, someone else gets him, darn you! Well, what else can I say about this match? It was about 20 minutes long, I think. I did cut out some running between places and just waiting around where nothing happened, because I didn't really fancy like talking for 15 minutes. Like, I'm struggling to find things to say right now. But one of the great things I like about this game is I don't die very much. Like, I've had one death so far, and that's the only death I have. Like, KD is almost everything in this match. KD and spawn trapping and Austin pistol shots like that. How cool. So, like, I was helping my team by not dying, which is awesome, isn't it? You're just thinking, hey, I've not died this entire match. That, if you don't die, that's like maybe 10 kills. That's 10, or if you're an average player, maybe you die 10 times, maybe you die, but however many times you would die, that's like tickets the other person is not going to get. And you're killing, well, I got 18, I think, in this match. So that's basically like a plus 17 score for our team, which is not bad, considering we start off at like 250, 300. It's not huge, but it really does help. So I have about a minute left of this match, so I just want to thank you all for watching my videos, and I will be back in a week with another Bad Company 2 video. I will... what weapon do you want to see next? Like, I'll probably do another assault kit, I'm not quite sure, but I'll see what comes up. So I just want to say thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you enjoyed this commentary, and I hope you found this helpful. So I shall see you next time. Goodbye all.